What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Crypto Warriors, it's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Monday, January 28th, 2019. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant men to ever have lived on the face of the earth. Eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. So let's get into it. Litecoin Watch. The market cap of the cryptocurrencies is fluctuating between $113 and $114 billion. See the live update. A Bitcoin dominance of 53.46%. And everything in the top 20 today is in the red. All right. So let's get into it again. This article here is coming out of mickey.com.au. It is an Australian website, and why I believe crypto is a $278 trillion opportunity. Prominent crypto economist has explained how growing up in Russia in 1990s Russia shaped her belief that cryptocurrencies could one day become a multi-trillion-dollar asset class. Her name is Anya Nova, a crypto economist with Perth-based blockchain project Power Ledger. So I had to check out Power Ledger and see where they're currently being traded. They're on Binance. That's all I really care about, is being on Binance and or Bancor, because it's an Ethereum ERC20 token. So it's on Bancor decentralized exchange. And yeah, all-time highs of $1.90. If I could get it to sit there, yeah. And right now it's currently being traded at 8 cents. So potential. All right, do your own research, of course. In reading this article, I realized that they actually took a lot of the quotes for this article from Medium article that she wrote herself on the 25th of January, and security tokens and the 90s in Russia. So she starts off by saying she remembers, her mom sending her to her local store to get a loaf of bread, and the day before, one loaf was an equivalent of 60 cents. Today it was $3.40. That was an immaterial change for my single mother and me. Can you imagine? You go to the store, you're expecting food to be one price, but when you get there the next day, it's literally 3 or 4 times higher than it was yesterday. That's hyperinflation, and that's how governments, ruin currency. So, she talks about that, hyperinflation, and that, it's real, and this is why she got involved with crypto. The evolution of cryptocurrencies, again, she gives a brief overview of what Bitcoin is, and then talks about, from Bitcoin to utility tokens to security tokens, because this article is about security tokens, and that everything will be securitized on the blockchain. A security token does not a good investment make. In this previous paragraph, she's speaking about how the rules have changed from going from ICOs to now, because the SEC gets involved, and they want everyone to register, quote unquote, with them, because to me, what that means, that's a money grab for the SEC, because they just want you to file form XYZ with them and pay upwards of $1 million to $5 million to file for your project to be considered a security, to get funding, instead of going to the crowd and getting it crowdsourced like an ICO and whatever. PS, people did get scammed. Scammers will scam. Just because now the SEC is involved, it doesn't mean that scammers won't scam. They'll just have to come up with more sophisticated ways to scam people. All right. So to be clear, a token sale that complies with the fundraising regulation is not a better investment compared to the one that doesn't. Down here, let me see. Yeah. So she again breaks down what security tokens are. I've been following security tokens closely for the past few months. In the process, I've been exposed to some pretty controversial ideas and met some pretty colorful characters. Some claim security tokens will end poverty as we know it. It's a nice thought, but poverty has many causes, and access to investment opportunities or lack thereof is just one of them. People being pie in the sky dreamers thinking that putting everything on a blockchain will solve poverty, and it doesn't work. So will security tokens democratize finance and lift millions out of poverty? No, not at least not right away. But will they transform how we live? Absolutely. Why? Because there is just so much to tokenize. $217 trillion in real estate, $55 trillion in equities, and $6 trillion in gold. That's where they came up with that $278 trillion number from. And yes, everything will get tokenized, and it will just provide more liquidity to those assets that right now, say for instance, real estate, when they put some building, let's just go with the Empire State Building. They put the Empire State Building on a blockchain, and you're able to buy $10 worth of it. And in a few years, that $10 worth of the Empire State is worth, $25. You just pretty much double your money, right? Just having that kind of exposure, and now you're able to just sell it right away. You don't have to, wait on your real estate broker and real estate agent and this and that and all the other stuff. You could just sell it on a different platform like Binance or Bancor or whatever. Just having the ability for it to be as liquid as possible. This is why I showed that quote, because security tokens should help people to start investing early. Starting to invest early in your 20s, not your 40s, is always a good thing, because the earlier you start, the longer the miracle of compound interest is at work. So there it is. All right. Blockchain should make it more economical for the issuer to offer smaller bits of investment by standardizing the back office process flow. So again, being able to fractionalize everything, and here it is, that $10 minimum investment, and not having to worry about, I don't have enough money to invest, I need to save up, $1,000 minimum, or whatever the case is. All right, because everything will be fractionalized. It'll be easier for the little guy to participate. She breaks down right here: security tokens should reduce investment fees by lowering post-trading fees. Trading in and out of investments is an integral part of investing. Anytime your retirement fund trades on your behalf, you pay trading and post-trading fees. Security tokens eliminate the need for post-trading fees. It's not rocket science. Boom, there it is. She knocks that one right out the park with just saying that right there. Because once they eliminate the need for someone to trade on your behalf, a broker, the quote-unquote fund manager, it's all a scam. Even Warren Buffett said that when he did that bet, which was now maybe 11 years ago now, bet $1 million to any hedge fund manager that the S&P 500 will pretty much do better than their fund. No one would take him up on a bet. One person did, and he gave him they gave a 10-year window, but they quit before the actual 10-year window. He saw that he was losing, so he's like, all right, boom, here. He gave up the mill to the charity of Warren Buffett's choice. All right, because Warren Buffett, he exposed them like, yo, you guys are just robbing people. You don't need to have someone manage your funds for you, manage your investments for you, because every time, again, they're trading for you, they're taking a fee. Being able to cut out the fee and cut out that middleman is going to, again, have a lot of people losing their jobs, I guess, but who cares? Here we go. How security tokens could have saved Russia in the 90s. So she speaks on, how corrupt it was in Russia in the 90s, with not just the hyperinflation, but when the privatization of the government, like factories, up until the 90s, was run by the government, they actually, became privatized and quote unquote more democratic, all right, and more capitalist and not communist anymore. So she was like, having a security token on the blockchain where everyone could check it, and you can't change it, all right, because it's immutable. You'll be able to see that who the people that needed to get the funds got the funds because it's right there on the blockchain. All right, you could see who's hoarding whatever and who's trying to cheat, because all the transactions take place on the blockchain. And she gives an example of being able to check it on a blockchain explorer like Etherscan and things of that nature. So good read. Definitely come give her some support here. I gave her 50 claps. A wild out on it, but yeah, definitely come read this article and give her the support, and go also give her a follow on Twitter. And yeah, great article, man, on the tokenization of everything and how hyperinflation, especially in the West, here in the US, in Canada, we don't see hyperinflation. All right, we think of it as a foreign thing, and that can't happen here, but it's happening all around the world right now, and it's just a matter of time before something like that can and will happen. So start, again, not financial advice unless you're a family member. Yeah, start investing in Bitcoin, man. Hedge against it. Hedge against the corrupt system of fiat and the US dollar. That's your boy, Sergeant Crypto. Please smash up those likes, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. As always, thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the subscription. It's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.